Were you aware that the Reformation didn't start in the 1500s? Long before Luther nailed his 95th thesis to the church door in Wittenberg, there were courageous voices calling for reform within the church. I'll tell you a few of them. I'll give you four of them. One of the first ones was Peter de Boers, and he was in the late 1000s. He was advocating for the power of the church to be recognized as within the people, not within the structure or the organization. He didn't think that the buildings is what made God's church. He believed the people made God's church. He was also fighting the worship of images and crosses. He was burnt, essentially. Then there was Peter Waldo in the 1100s. He was fighting against the corruption of the church and against the abuse that money brought, and how that the officials of the church lived so lavish while the people lived so poor. And to show his heartfelt conviction for it, he was a very rich man. He gave all of his wealth to the poor and ended up becoming a beggar, and walked around Europe to show that he really believed it. So then there was John Wycliffe in the 1300s, and he advocated for the scriptures in English. He translated the scriptures in English. The first English translation, he did the full Bible. He was against papal corruption and church corruption. He was against a lot of the doctrines of the church. Transubstantiation, he didn't believe in that. He thought it's a symbol. So, and then there was another one in the early 1400s, which was John Huss in Bohemia. Wycliffe was in England, obviously, but he was an Oxford professor, by the way. But anyway, John Huss was in Bohemia, and he advocated for the teachings of John Wycliffe, and he was put on trial. They ended up convicting him, and they were going to burn him. Oddly enough, that Huss prophesied of the coming of Luther. Huss's name in his local dialect was pronounced goose, so they used to make fun of him past his cell, and they say, we're going to burn this goose, or going to cook this goose. And he said at his last hour, you may cook this goose, but within 100 years, God will raise up a swan who will take my place. And Luther accredited his acknowledgement of understanding the gospel to Huss because he read his book. And Luther came within 100 years of Huss. So let me know in the comments, and I'll drop you some